It is now evident that the Director of Criminal Investigations, the Inspector General himself of the National Police Service, and the Deputy Inspector General, Mr. Lagat, are among and many other leaders blatantly lied on oath on the brutal killing of Albert Ojwang.
The Deputy Inspector General of the Kenya Police Service, Lagat, has officially stepped down from office as investigations into the controversial death of Albert Ojwang continues. In a formal letter dated 16th June 2025, Lagat announced that he had chosen to temporarily step aside to allow for an independent and fair investigation into the matter that has gripped national attention and sparked widespread public outrage. The letter, issued from the office of the Deputy Inspector General at the Kenya Police Headquarters, outlined Lagat's decision as a personal move made in consideration of his responsibilities and in the interest of ensuring transparency during the investigation. He emphasized that his role in the police service requires a high level of integrity, and therefore stepping down was necessary to avoid any perception of interference with the ongoing probe. Albert Ojwang, a young Kenyan, died under mysterious circumstances shortly after being picked up by police officers, reportedly acting under orders linked to senior security officials. His death has triggered widespread protests across several parts of the country, particularly among the Gen Z youth and civil society groups who are demanding accountability and justice. The public has been calling for high-level resignations and full investigations into the circumstances that led to Ojwang's death while in custody. According to the letter, the duties and responsibilities of the Deputy Inspector General of Police will now be handed by Lagat's deputy until the investigations are completed. Lagat has also offered to fully cooperate with the probe and provide any support that may be required from him during this process. He concluded the statement by expressing deep condolences to the family of Albert Ojwang, recognizing the pain and loss they are going through. This development comes amid mounting political pressure on President William Ruto's administration to take swift and decisive action. Several leaders from both the opposition and ruling party have publicly demanded Lagat's resignation, arguing that his continued presence in office would compromise the credibility of the investigation.
Ningeomba kama mzazi, ikiwa Wakenya pia wananisikia, huyu bwana Lagat angewekwa ndani, aingizwe ndani korokoroni, kama vile nasikia wale wenzake maafisa wa polisi walivyoingizwa ndani korokoroni, kwa sababu nchi yetu ya Kenya ni nchi ambayo inaongozwa na sheria. Hakuna ambaye yuko juu ya sheria, na ikiwa kuna uchunguzi inafanywa, kwa nini mwingine awe ofisini na yeye ndio mshukiwa kesi ambayo inahusu kijana aliye uwawa kinyama, inamgusa na ametajwa? Mbali na yeye, hata wale maaskari waliomchukua katika mahojiano wanaweza kusaidia, lakini hawezi kusaidia ikiwa wao wako ofisini, wako huru. Wanaweza kudhoofisha uchunguzi. Kwa nini wawe ofisini? Kwa nini waachiliwe?
The timing of the announcement is also significant. It follows a week of rising public demonstrations, some of which turned chaotic as angry citizens marched through Nairobi and other towns demanding justice for Ojwang. Many protesters believe that the police service, particularly its senior leadership, must be held accountable for cases of alleged torture, abuse of power, and custodial death. Analysts view Lagat's stepping aside as a strategic move to calm public anger and show some level of institutional accountability. However, questions remain about how independent the investigations will be and whether it will lead to real consequences for those found responsible. As the case unfolds, the eyes of the nation are fixed on the outcome. Kenyans are demanding more than just statements. They want truth, justice, and real reform in the police service. The decision by Lagat to step aside may be a first step, but many agree it must not be the last.
To clear this, to be clear, we support the efforts of the other Kenyans who have already petitioned for private prosecution. And if no action is taken, we will join them and come up even with fresh charges against them. And we demand that this be done on or before the 25th of June this year. If that is not done, we will formally come out and join those efforts and demand for private prosecution. You know the law provides for that. If the